right, water signs. I'm going to do the weekly love reading. So this is for, let me get them right here now. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So we're going to take a look at your energy, your person's energy, and then we're going to look at the connection itself. And then if it does resonate, because this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone, but it's surprising how much it does, even though it's a, it's an element sign. If it does resonate, I'm doing an extended reading using just oracle cards to clarify the connection itself. So it's very interesting. So that information to get to that is in the box below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I also do general readings for each sign every week, and I do a soulmate reading and a prosperity reading, as well as the love readings. So then you'll be notified when they're getting released. All right, so we're going to start off Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is your energy over here in this connection reading. This is your person's energy in the connection reading, and this is the reading of the connection itself. Okay, so let's start with your energy. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and then we've got the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So it looks to me like there's some transition or time going on that's going to culminate in kind of you finding your destination and your your destination, and where I think you're gonna it's kind of like where you were, you aren't, but where you're going to be, you're not. So you're somewhere in the middle right now, but it's already starting to transition into where you're going to be. Does that make sense? And so soon you're going to be in a, kind of a stable, committed situation. And I don't mean relationship wise, but I mean you're going to take the relationship. This is kind of more stabilizing you and your life period, not the relationship yet. We'll look at the connection on that one. And I can already see it here anyway. So right now, things are starting to take on new meaning. And one of the issues with this is because we've got you showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of trying to control this whole process here for yourself, because this is your energy, okay? So trying to control the process. Now we've got the King of Swords here. We'll see what's showing up there. We've got the Judgment card and the Eight of Swords. So, this is interesting. Let me see here. Running into some snags here in the process of, because like I said, there's a real transition going on here, and it's already begun. And so in the transition, there's a bit of kind of back and forth contradiction stuff. In other words, there's still a lot of conflict within you and around you right now. But within the midst of that, you're pushing through and trying to find your, and it's kind of like fake it till you make it thing, right? So you're pushing through, you're moving with your intuition, and you're moving into a passionate, side of yourself, and opening up to that, and ignoring the fact that there's still kind of an obstacle course here. You're just going, I don't see it, I'm not going to pay attention to it, I'm just going to I'm just going there, okay? I'm just going to go there. And part of that is because, like I said, the other has come to an end, so you're somewhere in between. So the other has come to an end with the Judgment card. So there is a rebirth, but there's kind of a period between something ending and something beginning, something new beginning, and that's kind of where I see you with the Judgment card as well. And during that time, new visions can come, new knowledge can come your way. Like it's a good time to meditate. It's a good time to envision it and begin to be open to the new before you move into manifesting. In other words, don't start trying to manifest while you're still in the realm of somewhere in the past, somewhere in the present, and moving into the future. It's probably not the best time to do that, but it's more to be kind of in the energy of the universe and let it start to show things to you, okay? Whereas, as I say with the Eight of Swords, I kind of feel like you're still, like I said with the Queen of Pentacles, kind of in a bit of a, controlling things. Because you're trying to control and create stability. And when you're in an in-between place, it feels very unstable because, like I said, what was isn't and what's going to be isn't. So it's a very unstable time. And that's why the Seven of Cups is showing up here too. And then we've got the King of Swords showing up here with the Strength card. So leaning heavily on an external force that is providing some stability and clarity for you. Like a... the King of Swords can be, it could be a teacher, but it could also be a coach. It could be, it could be an older man, even somebody to lean on, somebody to kind of be able to see through things and sort of, communicate to you, say, okay, no, this is this, okay. Because right now, as I said, you're somewhere kind of in between things. And the Strength card is there too. So I think this is helping you stabilize because this person, and it could be a part of you, it could be somebody who's even passed over, it could be a spirit guide. But it's a being that has the ability to kind of help keep you focused and keep on track in terms of kind of cutting away things that don't fit, getting to the point of things, okay? And that's helping you, that's giving you strength, just knowing that there's a clarity there while you're kind of in between things here. Then we've got the Empress, which is great for a water sign. Now this is not a gender reading, don't forget it's not male or female, this is divine energies. So now we've got the divine feminine energy coming to play here, emerging from this this early part of your energy here, because we've got the Justice card. So there are things that you kind of asked for like quite a while ago and put it out there, and only now is it beginning to actually be there and manifest in your life. So there's a thing called divine timing, right? And it's kind of like, let's suppose in that you decide at a certain point in life, now this could be male or female, okay, that you want to have a child, right? So you put that energy out there that you want to have a child, and then because the energy's out there and you're kind of moving towards it, and there's conception takes place, and then you become pregnant with a child, but that's still not bringing it into the realm of the now yet. You still have to wait 9 months after that. And then the birth comes. Well, that's what I'm saying. So say the 9 months ago you decided that you wanted to have a child. Only this isn't a child. This is you being able to be, in your divine feminine, being able to express that and being able to be open with it and being able to be prolific. Even, whether it's in your actions, in your sexuality, in your expressions of love, your expressions of creation, your expressions of spirituality. It's like prolific, right? And that's what you wanted. And so now is the time that it is about to come. And that's what I'm trying to say about the transition time. And so but because it's not quite ready yet, you're still holding on to control, right? You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So you're still trying to control the environment because you don't want to be giving birth and be out of control, and you don't know what's going to happen, and your passion could go all over the place, you don't know. So you're still hanging on, as I said, to control here, all right? But as the universe is bringing you the divine timing when this is going to shift, and so it's already begun. All right, got that. Now we've got the Five of Cups. This is your this is your partner or the other person. They may not be a partner. Okay, the other person, so we got the Five of Cups, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Five of Cups, and then we've got Temperance card showing here. So I think with the Five of Cups, your person is looking at things that, because possibly your transition, things that haven't worked out for them, that are getting taken away, they're falling. And so maybe that's where they kind of are now having to look deeper into themselves, because what they thought this situation or this connection was about is now no longer there. It's fallen, okay? Like it didn't support where, where you're going now. So because it didn't, then for them it's fallen. This is what they built their thing on, right? And now they're looking at going like, wait a minute, what happened here? And then the Temperance card here. So they're being really patient, and they're trying to kind of, it's forcing them to go deeper into their soul too. And kind of develop, a sense of slowing down and looking. And while they've slowed down, they're looking deeper into their own kind of soul. It's just inevitable. Then we've got the King of Cups showing up here with the Three of Swords. So I think what's going on for them is, let me just see here. A little. So they too are moving into a different place in terms of the balance and the understanding of relationship. So they've moved from being, kind of the vulnerable, in a vulnerable position as kind of a partner. Now, this isn't male or female, but it's having that balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, and actually being out in the world with it. But now, because of what's happening and what they thought was happening, and that's kind of gone now, they're now looking at something uniquely different than what they thought, who they were in the situation too. So they're looking at, and because of this, I mean, they've been really hurt, and they don't really know what to do. They don't know, they are putting it behind them. They are processing it because they have a big heart. And, they do have the ability to be compassionate and understanding, as well as be out in the world. So what they're looking at right now is slowly moving towards a different kind of connection with their partner, okay? Which is a soulmate connection. All right, so this is transforming here. They're moving there. And then we've got the Queen of Wands showing up here. So with the Queen of Wands, what we have here is the Ten of Cups. So it's taken the feminine energy, of the, and the passion that they have on their path, and now being able to kind of bring it into the connection itself with the Ten of Cups, okay? So kind of transforming it into, from the single to the family, or to the collective, okay? So from the single, being single and kind of having a handle on where they're going and how they've designed their life, and where they're heading with it. And now because of this shift with their partner, they're looking at it, and they're now looking at how they can move, because the Empress is here, so they're they're moving into being able to incorporate it and be part of where this is moving to emotionally. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles showing up here. So there's opportunities are presenting themselves now for them to understand and to move into a more solid state of commitment themselves. So this is good, because it looks to me like water signs is that, there's a compatible thing going on here, that the energies that are being are shifting, and it's working, like it's permeating into the couple and then carrying over into the connection. Okay, so there's no resistance here. There's a little bit of sadness at what was lost and what was gone, but not for long, because now they're transforming that into understanding and sort of getting it. Okay, soulmate, I get it. That's different. Okay, and they're kind of moving with it. And so what the connection's showing up, we got the Page of Wands. So the connection itself is like going through, is kind of at the end of this transformational process and watching to see what comes out of it. Okay, as though it's another entity. You know, it's almost observing the components of the connection, the two people, and then looking at it and going, okay, well, what is the connection then? How does it affect the connection? And being able to get into the passion and the excitement of, you know, finding a new truth with it. Like really getting kind of, the connection looks really good here. And I can see the people, you know, the connection itself kind of transforming as we speak. So it's kind of like just going through many different contortions, many different possibilities, right? Well, maybe it could look like this. No, why don't we try? Maybe we could look. It could look. No, maybe. You know, that kind of thing. So it's a gradual process. It's a process going to take time. It's a process that involves making choices. It's a process that involves being comfortable in, you know, a lot of chaos and change happening and coming at you. And the way that you're dealing with it, the way that in the connection itself is by, it's kind of like, you know, I saw this in another reading, it's like this dance of intimacy, and it's kind of like going here and here and here. So you're kind of moving to the music that the people themselves through their own vibrations are making. Then we've got the Three of Cups showing up here with the Devil and the Page of Swords. So I think what's happened here is that because it's kind of going back to the drawing board in a way, okay, it's gone back to the drawing board in a way because it's being recreated based on a kind of principle that exists that maybe even when, you know, it's like rejuvenation is happening because it's going back to something pure and innocent and fun and kind of like the dance of intimacy, you know, something that you do when you're kind of a teenager and you're learning to fall in love and you're learning what that's all about, and it's kind of, you're discovering each other and all that kind of thing. Well, that's what I see happening here. Now we've got the Devil card, the dark energy kind of seeping in here, but what I see you doing in the connection is taking your time, not rushing into anything, not jumping to conclusions, because that's what would happen here, is the dark energy would jump on any, you know, as different things are trying out, it would try to make the people feel like this isn't going to happen, this isn't possible, like, no, this is wrong, or, you know, create doubts, create fears, all the kinds of things that dark energy does as it tries to come between. And because it's new and vulnerable with the Three of Cups showing up, I think what's happening here is that the connection is taking its time and going step by step so that it's kind of firmly planted each step of the way. Because when you're moving into this desire for heart commitment on a really deep level with the Queen of Cups showing up here, and encountering something that's so deep within you that is only slowly being revealed as the moon is showing up here. So you can only move as fast as it's being revealed, but in between, just be careful not to jump to conclusions, because as I said, the dark energy is showing up there. Okay, I'm going to draw a couple cards from the universe now, and we've got burden and focus. So this is the burden card here on your part, where, as I said, looking for permanence here. And focus is to stay focused on the path. And that's what I'm saying with the dark energies coming up, because there is a process of going into some dark areas that haven't been explored yet, and taking your time, knowing all along where it's leading, and then it's leading to this desire for complete heart commitment, right? So stay focused on that. All right, if this did resonate for any of you water signs, then I will be doing a reading with just the Wisdom of Avalon on the connection cards itself. If not, I will see you next week.